What is going on, guys? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys a Wednesday edition of my MLB DFS podcast. I'm doing a big giveaway today before the NFL season starts up tomorrow. Free credits for anyone who likes this video. I'm giving $10 in credits to every FD Guru user. Just DM me your username, and I will apply those credits. Very excited to get things going tomorrow night with the Buccaneers and Cowboys. My single game season passes will open up tomorrow as well. So DM me for details on those. Looking to start off things very strong tomorrow night. For today, we have a nice 9-game MLB slate. Unfortunately, the two top offensive games have rain issues. We're going to have to keep an eye out on the radar as we get closer to lock. The Royals at the Orioles has some rain scaries, as well as the Nationals and Braves. Two very great games to pick from offensively. So we're going to have to wait to see the status of those games. Before I jump into today's video, my sponsored book, Bet US. I'm going to put the link below. $50 minimum deposit for all first users. Use code JOIN125 and they will match your $50 or more deposit by 125%. It's a sports book that I use, and I'm excited to use it going into the NFL season. It's very, very reliable. So jumping into tonight's slate, I like Frankie Montas of the Athletics for pitching. We have Yu Darvish at the same price against the Angels. Usually I would pick Darvish here, but Darvish has been really, really bad over his last month or two, really since the All-Star break. He has not gone well. He's been giving up a bunch of runs, where on the other side of things, Montas has had a great second half of the year. As long as he's not juicing, we all know that he got in trouble for that, but either way, it doesn't matter. Stats are stats. He's been really good over the last couple of weeks. He goes 6 strong innings basically every start. He's gotten over 30 fantasy points, while he has shown the upside of getting into the 50s and even 61 here on the 29th of July. So Montas has very high ceiling here tonight with little risk. So at 9,000, he's definitely my favorite pitcher on tonight's slate. For the infield, I did say to worry about the Royals and Orioles, so we're gonna have to keep an eye out on that game for the rain. But if it is okay, Merrifield is the best value play in this game at 3,200. He's got a great matchup against Matt Harvey. Royals should be able to score some runs. He should be leading off. And he can play second base and outfield. He's a guy who can steal bases. 68 RBIs as a leadoff guy is very impressive. So Whit Merrifield at 3,200, just too cheap. Like yesterday, I like Mike Moustakas as well. The Reds are in another great spot tonight against Alec Mills of the Cubs. They should be able to put up some runs in Chicago. Moustakas should be batting 5th again tonight, and FanDuel just won't update his price. 2,300 yet again. So take advantage of that almost bare minimum salary in the position that Moustakas is in tonight. For the outfield, let's look at Starling Marte. He's been low-key one of the best players in the MLB this year. He's leading the league in stolen bases. And if you play DFS MLB often, you know how valuable stolen bases are. FanDuel gives you 6 fantasy points for every stolen base. And he's a guy who does that often. He can hit for power, 10 homers. He hasn't played all year. He hasn't played a majority of this year, and he's hitting for average. So Marte with this great matchup at home against the lefty Dallas Keuchel, who brings a 5.22 ERA into this game. The Athletics are one of the better teams to look at for bats tonight. Then my last play with Moustakas, like yesterday's video, Tyler Naquin, another great spot tonight, should be batting in the top of this lineup. I like the Reds once again tonight. They disappointed a little bit last night. Jonathan India really racked in the fantasy points, but outside of that, People were pretty underwhelming on the Reds, but I do like this spot again for them. Naquin draws that lefty-righty matchup against Alec Mills, just like Mike Moustakas does, and at 2,900, it's a pretty good play in the outfield. That was some of today's video, guys. Drop a like, make sure you're subscribed. I appreciate you. Until next time, I am the FD Guru, and I am signing off. See ya.